Welcome back, guys. Today we are going to be doing a new series on this channel, and it's called The Good, The Bad, The Ugly. Today, it's Apex Legends. Before we jump right in, I just wanted to say a couple things before the video obviously starts. I haven't been playing Apex for the full 25 seasons of it, but I have played the most recent seasons like 24 and 25 and a couple earlier seasons. So honestly, like I'm only basing off like the most earlier seasons right now. And I just want to give my personal opinion on what I have like enjoyed about the game. And so sorry I wrote this all down on a sticky note because I can't make an intro for the life of me. But and then also I do enjoy playing the game, so it's not like I'm doing this to hate the game. I love playing Apex, but there is some pain in the asses when I play this game. Just saying. And then one more thing is most of the clips that you're going to be seeing, like it's going to be like overplaying like my voice or whatever. It's on my Twitch, twitch.tv/xzvov. Go check it out. And then, so if you want to see more, go for it. But let's get right into it. Let's talk about Apex Legends. Alright, let's start with the good of Apex in Season 25 split. I've personally been enjoying the current map rotation, like World's Edge and Broken Moon. Not as much as King's Canyon because obviously it's not really that good of a ranked map, but I also just feel like on King's Canyon I do get heavily third-partied way more than I usually do on other maps, especially like getting held out as well on different chokeholds of King's Canyon. So I believe we should swap it out for Storm Point, or I don't know. I don't really like Olympus or E-District that much either. But I think Storm Point would be a better fit to make the ranked map rotation more fun and more competitive overall. Then moving on to Broken Moon. I know this is a hot take, but I actually really do like Broken Moon so far. Maybe don't quote me by the end of this split, but so far I've been really enjoying the map because, I don't know, it's just been fun. Honestly, I've had a lot of fun. There hasn't been terrible third parties. There's been decent long range, decent close range. And overall, I think it's a top 3 map. I don't think it's better than World's Edge. I don't think it's better than probably Storm Point, but it is a decent map so far. But other than that, I think the map rotations have been pretty solid this split at least. Okay, moving on. We're gonna talk about the mixtape game modes. I've personally been really having a lot of fun with them, especially Control, Team Deathmatch, and some obviously Gun Run. I've had a blast with all those, warming up for ranked and stuff like that. So personally, I think they've done a great job with these game modes. I really hope that these will get swapped out. I know there's takeover events, but I think that there's so much potential with Apex's team to make new game modes, new fun game modes to put into this mixtape, because honestly, I just love warming up with it. I don't really like Gun Run as much as I would like Team Deathmatch and Control, because you get like only stuck on like a gun and you have to get a kill, and then it doesn't really help with warming up. But obviously, I think Control and Team Deathmatch are perfect for warming up and just having fun in the game in general. Okay, now we're gonna move on to the bad category. Obviously, this isn't terrible. It's just some of the gripes I have and some of the things I've noticed while playing this most recent split. And I just want to talk about a couple things. First off, we're going to talk about the current meta. This is going to range from like the weapons that are currently in the meta to the legends that are currently in the meta. So let's start off with the weapons. The weapons right now, this is honestly, it's gotten better since the last season. And I mean the first split. It's allowed other weapons to come up. So like the biggest gripes right now that are on top right now are the Devotion, of course. Devotion is the biggest problem in this current meta, especially when it's paired with Ballistic. The Devotion and Ballistic together is just a terrible combo. And I've seen clips of people running 2 Devotions, like every single person, so 3 people on a team, run 2 Devotions together, and then they just mow down a whole team with Ballistic Salt. I don't know. I've seen that, and it's not very good for the game, but it's not terrible, but I think it's pretty bad. And then obviously there's a couple other guns that like are next in line for like being the best in their own category, like the R9, G7, 3030, But I think the Hemlock did get a really good buff, so now we'll see how that goes. But other than that, the other parts of the weapons, like the accelerator hop up for the Mozambique, Flatline, and Havoc, I think those are on some good guns. Those are some guns that you don't really use, so maybe it'll force people to pick them up more. But next, we're going to move on to the Legends. Obviously, Ballistic has been nerfed. Like, not into the ground, but definitely has been nerfed, which is good. I like that. I like that nerf a lot, but it's more like the nerf that Ballistic needs is going to be his overheat ability. The overheat ability is too broken, and it just stops people from playing the game, and it's just stupid. They gotta figure out somehow to either nerf that part of it or get rid of that part. Obviously, Ashe has gotten nerfed too this split. I think it does not really change that much. Her ultimate is still decent. Her movement is still top tier because it's a passive, and her snare are pretty good. So I think she's okay now. I think she's obviously lower, but I think she's still going to be a top legend, but she probably needs a couple more nerfs. Maybe we'll see. Then Alter has of course gotten nerfed as well. She used to be broken where it took 7 seconds or something for the portal to open, in which they finally fixed that, so now you can actually fall through the portal and maybe catch people off guard when they're rezzing or if they're healing or stuff like that. And then obviously your tactical is still really good. Like, I still love Alter personally. I still love playing her. But those three legends mostly have been the root of the current meta problem, and I think they've gotten nerfed pretty well. It just needs to the fact of the matter that the Ballistic and Devotion together is just a terrible combo from basically both sides, because the attacking side just is brain dead, and then the defending side is you got to deal with 100 bullets of the Devotion just in your face. So that's not very fun. Okay, the next section we're going to talk about is the servers. The servers recently have been pretty buggy and laggy, especially. Like, I've been getting high pings and high IO rates, and it's been pretty bad. And then also I've been lagging out and bugging out of servers, like just completely crashing servers for some reason. Then also, I've had multiple ranked games where I've had only one teammate or maybe even no teammates, so I'm just by myself. And I've also seen this on like the champion squads and all that stuff before. So it's just been pretty bad. The servers have just been really bad this season, the split especially. I don't know why. Like, it was really good last split. At least I didn't really have that many problems. But recently it's just been absolutely dog shit. We are now going to move on to the ugly side of Apex. At least what I consider to be the ugly side of Apex. First we're going to start with the rank system. The rank system itself is just completely broken right now, because it mostly favors playtime over anything. Like, anyone can get the diamond as long as you have enough hours, and that is not the best rank system you could probably have. So I suggest we change that up somehow, some way. Obviously, I'm not qualified to tell them how to change the rank system, but I truly believe that bronze should mean something and silver should mean something, because those two ranks basically mean nothing right now. If you play like a couple hours, you'll be out. You'll be in gold or whatever. You'll be at least out of bronze. You'll be in mid-silver. I believe we should change up the current system if they aren't going to fully rework it. I believe we should make bronze more challenging, so I think we should raise it from 0 entry cost to -10 entry cost. And then for silver, I think we move it up to 20 to 25. And then for gold, we're going to move it from 35 to 45. And then for plat, I think we should move it up probably to 45 to 55, just to make it more challenging. Like, that raises the stakes a little bit more than usual. And then for diamond, just increase it just ever so slightly, because I think right now it's in a good spot, to 65, 70. From 65 to 70. Or completely change or rework the system. Because honestly, the system right now is just terrible. I just don't like it. I don't know how to fix it. I don't know what to say about it. It's just bad. It's just bad itself. And if you guys have anything else to say, put it down in the comments, because it just feels terrible to play in. I've also heard that Masters and Preds are just, it's terrible up there as well. I don't really know all about that because I haven't been to Masters or Preds yet, so give me a break. But I've heard it's also pretty terrible up there. Just some players don't even deserve to be that high because they get boosted or something like that. And that also leads us into the next section. We're going to talk about cheaters. the cheaters have completely taken over, I believe, the top tier of Apex. Masters, Preds. I think there's a statistic, like, I think half of the Preds were cheaters during one point. I don't know exactly when this was, but I wouldn't be surprised right now if at least a fourth of them are cheaters, because I've ran into cheaters and I'm in Diamond currently. And like, I'm getting headshot sniped every single time when I peek out of cover with a sentinel. And it's like, I know that, like, obviously you can headshot snipe like 3 times in a row, but once it gets to the 10th time, I'm kind of fucking done, and I'm just gonna just run out in the open and just die, because this is stupid. But the cheaters epidemic has been still pretty bad. People say it's gotten better, which I do believe it's gotten better, but that doesn't come to the fact that it's still really bad right now. Like, why am I seeing cheaters and I'm in Diamond? Like, that just is a bad move. They gotta put something like, I think they have phone numbers already attached, but they gotta put something else attached as well. But they gotta put something attached to people's accounts, so they can't just keep making new ones like this and then just boosting more players in Master and Preds. And the Masters and Preds then don't even really deserve to be there. At least some of them don't. I'm not saying all, but some of them don't deserve to be there because they're just getting boosted by either really good players or cheaters. Again, blank system, cheaters. They're kind of hand in hand, both these categories. So I just wanted to talk to them together because they're probably the worst part of this game. So yeah, that's what I want to talk about. Alright, finally finished. Finally done. I don't know. It's Apex. What else can I say about it? I like the game. I also hate it at the same time. It's Apex. But please leave a comment if there is any editing problems or anything like that, or anything that I can improve on, because I need to get better at this so I can make better content. But leave a comment as well if there's any other games you want me to review. But other than that, see ya.